Hey up everybody, my name's Joshua Morrison, director of Johnny Moz's Lessons in Confidence, and today I wanted to talk a little bit about the importance of having your own opinion. Now, I personally don't have an opinion on this, that's why I'm here with my mate Jethro Randall, who's going to take over and he's going to tell us a little bit about the importance of having your own opinion.
Yes, I have an opinion on this, so hopefully you will have my opinion.
I will have your exact opinion.
Yes.
So, what is your opinion about having your own opinion?
At this weird moment, late 2018, early 2019, there was like a Netflix series released. It was a CGI remake of Watership Down. Now, I was talking to like one group about it, and they said it looks like a PS2 game, which is like, alright, I don't necessarily agree with the criticism, but I see where it's coming from. You know what? Fair enough. And then I speak to another group of people about it, and they say, yeah, it looks like a PS2 game. I'm like, hang on a minute. It's like a glitch in the Matrix sort of thing. As far as I know, there's no cross-pollination between those two groups of people. And then I see that same point put online, and I'm like, hang on a minute. There's something going on here. Like, people are having that critique, but still using that looks like a PS2 game critique. It didn't feel like it was their own thoughts.
Is it like they just get it from the internet? They read something, they read some reviewer's opinion, and then they just espouse it as their own?
That was exactly it, yeah. It came from some review online or something, but it became like a meme. Meme, that sort of thing. And I don't know, like, and that got me thinking, like, oh, yeah, they may not like the animation style, but having that as a sort of like a retort, it looks like a PS2 game. Does that make their opinion more or less valid? And for a while I was thinking, yeah, it makes it less valid because they haven't thought about it. They haven't, gone through the motions. And then I started to think about various other points that I would probably buy into, but then I start to think, hold on a minute, I'm starting to have those same like mimetic responses to things, or like those mimetic criticisms, those mimetic type of criticisms about it. Like, does that make my opinions invalid about it? And I came into a bit of a doom loop. Like, I'm thinking, you know what, I can't it got to the point where I thought that I can't have an opinion if someone else has that opinion. Which is like, A, it's weird to be in that point, and B, it's just wrong.
So is it kind of like you were thinking maybe that it looks better than a PS2 game because everyone else out there was saying that it looked like a PS2 game? So that makes you more inclined to kind of defend the thing because other people are attacking the thing?
I mean, I'm a serial contrarian. But I don't know, like, I didn't think it looked that much like a PS2 game. I mean, like, you look at San Andreas and you look at, say, Watership Down. I'll be honest, it looked better than that. More like a PS3 game, if I'm honest, but, you know.
But there's something about the fact that they're all saying specifically that it looks like a PS2 game. None of them are saying that it looks like an Xbox game, or that it looks like a PS1 game, or that it looks like some bad CGI. They're all saying that it looks like a PS2 game, and it's those specific words. It's kind of this amalgamation that comes from everyone seeing similar kind of things on the internet driven by an algorithm. We all see the same Facebook posts, for instance. I'll see a Facebook post, and then later on I'll see someone else that shared that Facebook post, and I'll be thinking, I could have shared that Facebook post, but I didn't, but they did, and we both saw the same thing, and we have the same opinion about that thing. And you know, what's the name of the film again?
It's Watership Down.
So everyone that's seen Watership Down, most people, I'm guessing, would look at it and go, it doesn't look great. It doesn't necessarily look great. No one's sitting there going, it looks like a fucking masterpiece, that the CGI is better than Avatar. But at the same time, everyone's using the same descriptors, and that's the issue.
It rolls off the tongue, which is, I don't know. It bothered me, but again, getting down to that doom loop of like, if I'm going to have an opinion, I need to have an opinion that no one else has, because otherwise it's like, then it's not mine. Like, no, it's my opinion. No, you can't have it. Which, the flip side, yeah, that is not a good place to be in, because, let's be honest, there are many things that I'm just not qualified to have an opinion on. Plus, just because someone else likes a thing that I like, does that mean I need to dislike it?
And if it's just like the majority all say this one thing, do you need to sort of say the opposite? Like, for instance, everyone sort of says that Jurassic Park 1 was the best one and that the second Jurassic Park isn't particularly good. But personally, I kind of prefer Jurassic Park 2 to the first one. And it sort of feels like I'm quite alone in that opinion, right? And because I'm quite alone in it, it kind of sometimes makes me doubt myself. And it's like, it's a subjective opinion about a movie. It's not like it's a scientific fact, that I can be proven wrong on the idea that Jurassic Park 1 is better than Jurassic Park 2. I prefer Jurassic Park 2. And when I see so many opinions on the internet about how shit Jurassic Park 2 is, and I haven't seen it for a long time, it kind of makes me think, yeah, maybe Jurassic Park 2 wasn't all that, And it's sort of, I start thinking what they want me to think. Or not necessarily that they want me to think it, but it's just that everyone else is saying it and I just feel the need to kind of go along with it. And I don't know exactly what causes that. Is it the case that humans are social creatures that want to be accepted, and this is one great way of being accepted, which is just to follow the general herd?
Maybe. I mean, it's like a cult movie that you like, but the majority of people do not. And if so, are you seen as like the weird one for liking it? And because of that, if you are assuming that you are seen as the weird one, do you like it less?
Because the opinions of others kind of drag you down.
And you're seen as the outcast, and you don't want to be on the outside, you want to be on the inside.
Well, I mean, one of my sort of opinions about movies, for instance, is that I'm not obsessed about, like, the Kino cinema type thing. I don't particularly go for that, like the Martin Scorsese, Goodfellas, Godfather and all that sort of shit. It just isn't for me. I like sort of dumb movies that I can take the piss out of. I kind of enjoy Jaws 2 more than Jaws 1, because Jaws 2 you can sit down with your mates with a few beers and just watch it and take the piss and go, that acting's fucking awful, that. But with Jaws 1 you can't do that. You kind of sit there and appreciate the cinema.
So you're the serial contrarian.
In a way, yeah. But I do kind of get that sort of thing. Like, if I'm out with a load of movie buffs and they start talking about how fucking great Goodfellas is, I'm not going to chip in and go, yous are all wrong. Goodfellas sucks because it's so fucking good. You should all go out there and watch Manos, the Hands of Fate. It's not like... It's not like I'm going to drag them down and sit there and go, actually, the stuff that you like kind of sucks. Because I feel like that's just going to get in the way of their enjoyment of the thing. It's fun to say, for instance, I like going on the internet and say, like, your movie sucks, and that kind of like movie reviewer where they review things in a very sardonic sort of way. He reviewed a movie that I quite enjoy called Frozen, not the cartoon one, but the one that's they're on a, you might have seen it, the one where they're on a ski lift and they get stuck on it.
Yeah.
What do you think of that movie before I say my opinion on it?
I have never seen it, but my encounter with it is seeing a review online saying that it scared their children because they got the wrong phrase.
Well, apparently people don't like it very much. People think that it's kind of a crap movie. But when I was looking at the criticisms, I felt like the criticisms were kind of unfounded, and that when I was watching the movie, these things didn't impact my enjoyment of them in any which way. And, I went back to the movie with those criticisms in mind, and it kind of felt like I was enjoying the movie less because I ought to, because someone had dragged down the experience for me, right? I watched it again after seeing that review that was so negative and vitriolic about it, and I just kind of enjoyed it less, and it made me think, am I doing that only because I am going along with their opinion and I've lost sense of having my own opinion, which was that Frozen was a fun romp, like involving wolves murdering people, which they don't do in real life, and apparently that's a big problem. But like, movies aren't meant to be realistic, at least in my opinion. And that's my opinion. Maybe, say for instance, you disagree with that and you think that all movies should be incredibly realistic.
I think there's some truth to every movie, but to be exactly true to life is... no, definitely not.
Then everything would just be like fucking documentaries.
Might as well just go outside.
Aye. So, I feel like with regards to having your own opinion on things, it's very hard to say you're at the pub and everyone's talking about something and you feel differently. I feel this a lot, say, if I'm hanging out with like more right-wing friends and left-wing friends, they'll all start talking, and I'm not particularly political, but they'll all start talking about stuff, and I just feel the need to just kind of like nod along a little bit, unless they say something completely heinous. Like, I'll just kind of like, yeah, or whatever, just kind of get it over and done with and just move past it, because I don't really want to be in that position, right? I want to get back to talking about movies and dumb shit, you know, like apparently there's a whale, a beluga whale, that's been trained by the Russian government to like spy on the Americans. And at one time there was someone that dropped their iPhone into the bottom of the sea, and the beluga whale grabbed it with its mouth and it brought it back up to the surface. Right? And I like to talk about things like that. And when, you know, a big group of people are talking about stuff that I inherently disagree with, there's no point in me just being the one fucking Spartan going up against all the Greeks. There's just no point in me doing that, because it's not going to make me any happier. It's not going to convince them of anything, because at the end of the day, it's still my opinion deep down at the bottom, you know? And I don't know, sometimes you just don't have the energy to defend your opinion in a vitriolic way, but it's important to at least have your own opinion. It's important to at least feel the things that you feel as you, and not as the opinions that someone else has fed into your brain via the internet or television or whatever.
Yeah, you tend to get people that that latch onto a particular internet talky person and sort of like adopts their opinions on things. It's like, really?
Don't do that with me.
Yes, disagree with him at least 50% of the time.
Yes, please.
But yeah, that's the thing. Like, don't just accept the opinions just because it comes from somebody you like, or maybe even because it comes from someone you agree with. Because, you know, ideas and thoughts should be taken by case basis, and especially when it comes to movies and essentially things that don't really matter in the great scheme of things. Who cares?
Exactly. Who cares? Who cares that Jurassic Park 1 is better than Jurassic Park 2? Who cares that I really don't like Jurassic Park 3, and when someone says that that's one of their favourite ones, I kind of think, really? You know? But they're allowed to have that opinion the way that I'm allowed to have my opinion, because at the end of the day, it takes all sorts to make a world. And as long as we all remain individual and we have our own opinions, because it's important to have those weird opinions that get sprouted in there, flowered into the conversation, into the overall like manifested dialogue of the greater world.
You have quite a few.
Aye, as do you. I mean, you've got a whole channel about it. This is the bit where we do advertising, by the way.
Woo.
So this is Jethro Randall. He hosts a channel called Retro Gem Media. Would you like to talk about Retro Gem Media?
Yeah, talk about like sort of like older stuff, niche stuff, maybe not so things as old, but also try to look at things from a different perspective. And if something is not getting as much love as I think it should, I rather like shed some light on it. Like, too many people tend to like, oh no, this thing is actually bad, this good thing is actually bad. I try to think, well, this thing that people think is actually bad is really good. I try to be the opposite of that. I try to, you know, be a contrarian, but the positive way.
Positive contrarian.
I like that. I'm going to use that.
Yeah. Make a video out of that.
Maybe soon.
Yeah. That's not an advertisement for a video that hasn't come out yet. It's just an idea for one. It might never happen. But there are some good ones on there. The Thunderbirds one's really good. I like the one about the fucking light phenomenon. I can't remember the name of it. The skyfish.
Oh, yeah.
I like the skyfish video a lot.
Yeah.
That's a bit of an older one.
I need to do another follow-up to that, because there's more experiments you can do.
Ah, sick.
But we'll come to that.
Right. So yeah, go subscribe to Retro Gem Media. It's a fantastic channel. It's a lot more like edited than this stuff, right? So, and it's like a proper YouTube channel. So go have a look at that.
And subscribe to Johnny Mozza as well. How you can find it? Well, if you're watching this right now, then you're probably already there. So
exactly. or don't. You're free to have your own opinion.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, exactly. So that's going to be it from us. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Hope you managed to get something out of this. Please do check out RetroGen Media. Thank you so much for coming on to the show, because this is an official TV broadcast show.
Happy to be here.
Yep. There's a whole studio audience back there of trees. And yeah. Thank you very much for watching, everybody. Take care and bye-bye. Leave your comments, by the way, about your opinions about all this shit, particularly if you disagree with the video, and leave your weird opinions. If you have a weird opinion about something, then please leave it in the comments.
Anything, not just about movies or opinions, just anything.
Yeah, what's your weirdest opinion about anything that people will look at you and go, like that? Sort of that weird face that people make. You know that meme where it's like everyone at a party that all turns to you like that? I'm not going to put the picture up because you fucking know what I'm talking about. So yeah, that's going to be it from us. Take care. Bye-bye. You got to walk off, by the way.